Imagine this. You walk into a bank, ask for a loan, and instead of paying interest, they hand you cash. Sounds crazy, right? But what if I told you that in some alternate reality, this could be possible? And even more shocking, it could revolutionize your financial future. So, what would happen if banks actually paid you to take out a loan? Let's dive in. 1. The traditional loan system, what we know today. Today, when you walk into a bank and take out a loan, the bank is making money off of you. They charge interest, fees, and they hold on to your money while you're making payments. It's a system that has existed for centuries. But let's be honest, the current way of handling loans leaves most of us in debt, paying back far more than we borrowed. Now, think about it. You're paying interest on money you borrow, but what if that entire system was flipped upside down? Now, I'm not saying banks are secretly your best friend, far from it. But imagine if that same bank that's taking your money actually gave you money to borrow. Sounds like a dream, right? But let's put that theory to the test. Could it actually work? Could banks afford to pay you to borrow their money, and what would that do to the economy? Let's take a look. 2. The impact of banks paying you. First, let's look at the potential benefits of this bold idea. If banks started paying you to take out loans, they'd have to change the entire way they operate. Instead of charging interest, they might offer you cash back, incentives, or even reward you for being a responsible borrower. Imagine earning money simply for borrowing what you need. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But here's the catch. Would this actually help you build wealth? Or would it lead to financial chaos? Here's a quick question for you. How many of you have ever felt trapped by loan payments? Yeah, I thought so. So, would you really trust a system where loans might just be too good to be true? Now, let's consider the darker side of this. If banks paid you to take out loans, wouldn't that create an incentive to borrow even more? What would that mean for people's spending habits, and what about the long-term effects on the economy? 3. The potential consequences and risks. Okay, we've all dreamed of having more money, but here's the harsh reality: too much of a good thing can often lead to disaster. If everyone had access to easy loans with zero interest, there could be massive inflation. What happens when money loses its value because people have too much of it? We're talking about the very foundation of the financial system potentially collapsing. Banks could collapse too, and we could see a repeat of financial crises from the past. It could become a too good to be true scenario, where the entire financial ecosystem faces serious collapse. Quick reality check. As much as we want free money, the truth is, the world doesn't work that way, right? But, on the other hand, what if we could harness the power of this system responsibly? What if we could make smart financial decisions with this idea and actually use it to our advantage? 4. The takeaway: what you can do now. So, here's the big question. Could we ever make this happen, And how could you use it to benefit your life? Well, no. Banks aren't likely to pay you to take out loans anytime soon. But what if we could reimagine our relationship with borrowing money? Imagine instead of paying high interest, you could negotiate better terms, earn cashback rewards, or leverage loans in ways that actually help you build wealth. This is where smart financial strategy comes into play, and why learning how to manage debt responsibly is so important. But let's not stop there, because coming up next, we'll explore how you can actually use the loan system to create wealth without drowning in debt. You won't want to miss it. Remember, while the dream of getting money from the bank might sound great, the power to grow your wealth starts with your mindset, your education, and your ability to think strategically. To recap, if banks started paying you to take out loans, it might sound like a revolutionary idea, but it could come with some major risks. Ultimately, you have the power to create your own financial future, and it all starts with making smart, calculated decisions in how you manage your money. So, what do you think? Would you borrow more money if the bank paid you? Or would you run the other way? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more deep dives into how we can take control of our financial futures. Until next time, take control of your financial destiny, and make decisions that serve your future self.